Hey everybody, this is the second game of my match against Hutch, and I'm trying to come back from my loss in the first one. So once again I'm playing with 1 minute against 10, and you'll see I will play my beloved Muenden, and Hutch surprises me by playing the, how he calls it, Tsunami attack. So quite an interesting game, and I hope you enjoy watching it. Alright, off to the second game. Let's hope I can do a little better. Let's hope I can move a little quicker. Not sure. But, so we played him, so it seems it goes a little smoother. I'm a little bit quicker. Oh, he plays the classical variation Queen C2. And now this one. Okay, I think I can go H6 here. And then Bishop B7. And then G5, Knight E4 is the usual stuff here. So I think I'm a little bit quicker. Already have lost 5 seconds, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Otherwise, we'll just increase the amount of time. Oh, he played E4. I could have taken on D4. Could have taken on D4. Oh, now I take on D4. That's for sure. What is he doing? He's just pushing forward his pawns, creating a lot of weakness, and he dropped his pawn on D4. So now I can take on E4 in the next move. Unless he defends with Bishop D3, which is a good move. Maybe I should have taken on C3, but didn't really feel like it. So now Knight G2 and Knight F3 I'm expecting. Knight G2 maybe a better move, but then Queen E3. If he takes on F5, I can take... Oh, I want to take on G2. I can actually take on G2 because the Queen is defending the Bishop on D3. Now let me take on C3 simply. Now pawn takes C3, I have Queen E3, and then I'll take on E4 later. Right now. Fortunately, I'm not winning a piece if he takes with the bishop, but I'm up a couple of pawns. The pawn on F4 is also dropping, so I'm rather confident about my chances here, being up 3 pawns, but I still have that time disadvantage, obviously. So this is making my life a little bit more difficult. Knight B5, we can just go Knight A6. Okay, he attacks my rook, that makes sense. And now let's just bring out some pieces. Takes here, and okay, Knight E5, go King E7. Just have to make sure I don't blunder anything. And he plays rather quickly. I mean, he doesn't need the full 10 minutes. So I want to go C5 and just push this knight away, and then maybe follow with D5. If he goes Knight B5, I go A6, and here just D5. Could have also played, well, Bishop A6. The pawn on E4 is hanging, so I just play D5, and I just need to get these pawns rolling. So I'm up 3 pawns, but I still have to crush through his blockade. But he's helping me by moving his king, so that makes it a little easier. Otherwise I would have needed to prepare D4 first. And I can almost pre-move D3 here. It just looks... well, unless he moves the bishop somewhere, I'm not sure. Yeah, Bishop B5, good move. Then D3. Yeah, let's push this one away. And... can go Knight C4 maybe. Yeah, Knight C4 is probably a good move if he plays Bishop A4. And then he's kind of running out of squares for his bishop, Bishop E2, D3. So Knight C4, and he can still go back there, but I just push my pawns now. I've controlled the square on E3, and I apologize for my quick talking, but it's the only way to keep up with this. Oh, he plays this nevertheless, but probably just blundered that this knight is hanging, and I should be able to bring this home. Yeah. All right.
Oh, that was rough.
Yeah. Yeah, that went a little better for me. Yeah, I think you had problems early on in the opening, right? So
yeah.
I think E4 in the 8th move was Yeah, that just left the pawn on d4 hanging, and I didn't take it immediately because I thought you were gonna play e3, but then you gave it to me a next move, so you could take it then.
I played e4 on move 8, and you didn't take it right away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I tried to hit you with my patented Tsunami attack. My four.
I haven't heard this one. Okay, all right.
Can you tell me, is the 4-pawn attack fundamentally a bad opening?
Well, it depends against what you're playing, right? So there is the 4-pawn opening against the King's Indian. This is actually a thing. But against the Nimzo Indian, it doesn't really exist. Okay. So you have to be careful to move your pawns forward too early, especially if they come under attack. So usually it's rare that it really works. I think the only opening that I can think of to play the 4-pawn attack is the King's Indian.